Start with clerk first. Come on. 11. 19 times. 19 5 times. Right. 30%. 10% 3 times only. 63 3 times. 189. Answer. 284. Right. So now I think we can go with last digit verification. Right. When you look at your options, x square value. See, 3-digit number whole square will be definitely a 5-digit number. When you observe your left hand side numbers, is there any possibility of getting 5-digit number? So we can directly eliminate 3 options. Agreed? Right. So out of these two, we can go and verify last digit verification. Yes? Number inside bracket ends with divided by plus 2809. What is 50 square? 2500. That is more than that. So that may be either 53 square or 50 middle number 55. What is this? 3025. Our number is less than that. Hence it has to be 53 only. 7 into which number ends with 9? 7 plus 3 ends with x square ends with 0, x ends with 0, third final. Followed. Next. Hmm. 12 into 11. 132. 20% of 45. 9 into 6. 54. What is sum of these two numbers together? 186 goes to the other side, becomes minus 186, which is equal to 140. 4x is equal to 140. Then x is equal to divided by 4. 35. 6 how many times? 5 sevens. 35. Okay. When you have two consecutive division symbols, both comes in denominator. 13 square. 169. Approximately how many times we have? Obviously 4. Answer 39. So in the numerator I'll write 25 divided by 18 into 6 by 45. Let's complete this. 6 how many times? 9. 2 times. 2 times. 5 times. 9. 5 times. Denominator 3 5s. 225 by 15. 225 by 15. 15. And 27 6 times. 6 20s. 120. 6 into 7 42. 120 42. 162 and already we have 15. 177. Now left hand side we have 177. Right hand side under root of 36 minus 6, which is equal to 3 power x into 19. Then divided by 19 in the sense that is equal to 3 power something. Numerator, how much is this? 171. How much is that? 9 times, which is 3 to the power of 2. 1156. What is 40 square? Less than that number only. 30 square. So it may be either 34 or 36 square. Correct? It cannot be 36 square because that is not a 9 multiple. Simple, right? Otherwise unnecessarily you will have to calculate 35 square also. 35 square. 1225. Our number is less than that, hence it cannot be 36. Got it? So how much is this? Subtract 34 from 259. 225. This number is equal to 225. Correct? Now 5625 divided by 225 is equal to x plus 18 only. 5 into yes, it may be an odd number. That's what we can decide, right? So 225. Are you comfortable with 225 multiplication? Otherwise, go with 15. 15 times. 15 3 times. 45. 112. 112. 15 7 times. 105. 75. 5 times. 15. 25 times. X plus 18 is equal to 25. X is equal to, yes, 7 3 by 7. 52 by 7 into 9 2 by 13. 9 13 times. 10 times minus 1 time 117 plus 2 119 by 13. Let's complete this and we'll take this number to right hand side. Is that okay? 13 4 times 7 17 times 4 17s 68. 68 goes to the other side and becomes minus 68. Now this part is over. 2 square 4 5s 27 times 140 minus 68. 72 is equal to 2 power x into 3 square only. Then 2 power x is equal to divided by 3 square, which is 9. How much is this? 8. 8 can be written as 2 power 3. Answer 3. Option 2. 40.5. Can I write it as 81 divided by 2 into 8 into 18 by 36 minus under root of 324, which is equal to x square, and we need to find out x value. Agree? Yes? Negative number, is it a 9 multiple? 18 by 36, both numerator and denominator has 9 multiples, and that gets cancelled, but still you have 81, which is a 9 multiple. So can I say our positive number is a 9 multiple minus negative number is also 9 multiple, result is 9 multiple. If x square is 9 multiple, x must be, if x square is 9 multiple, x must be, go to options, how many? Only one. 12 final. Followed. Take 1922 right hand side. This is how much more than 2000? This is how much less than 2000? Both together 380 is what percent upon 950, right? What is 10%? Double 190, double 380. 10% double meaning 40%. Yes? Numerator 6 cube into 4 square divided by 18 square. Can we write 18 as 6 into 3? 18 square in the sense 6 square into 3 square into right hand side into 6 will come to left hand side and becomes in denominator. Numerator 6 cube, denominator 6 square and 6 gets cancelled. Denominator 3 square, what do you mean by that? 9. 9 how many times is 72? 4 square, 16 into 8. I'll write 16 as 2 into 8 into 8. That means 2 into 8 square. Come on. 2 into 64. 128. We have 16 into 8. I'll read it as 2 into 8 into 8. 64 double. 8 plus 4. 12 minus 7. Right. 5. Denominator's LCM. 8 how many times is 72? 9 threes 27. 9 how many times is 72? 8. 8 4 times positive only. Next is negative. 72 ones 5. Right. Observe your numerator. Observe your numerator. 59 minus something divided by 72. Is it a positive value or negative value? When you calculate this, will you get more than 1 or less than 1? More than 1. Only number inside bracket. Will you get more than 1 or less than 1? That means answer will be in 5 something only. Come to options, only 1. Yes. Under root of 576. 24. 0.52 added to this number, then it becomes 35. 345 plus 35. Both together. Come on. A square minus b square form. I'll write it as a plus b into a minus b. A plus b. 38 into a minus b. That means 380 only. Plus 61. 441. Which number square is that? 21 square. 59 onwards. A can do a piece of work in 24 days and B can do the same work in 25% less time than A. They are comparing time only. Agreed? If A takes 24 days, B takes 25% less time. 25% in the sense 1/4, which is 6 days less. That is 18. Then how many days will they take to complete 75% of the work? So now what you can do is, both together can complete the work in A, B by A plus B days only. Yes. A, B by A plus B. This is the time they need to complete the total work. But the question is about 75% work in the sense 3/4 only. 3/4 of this number will give you answer. Come on. Yes. So now 6 3 times. 6. Come on. 7 times. Yes. We are done with the answer basically. In the numerator, do you see 2 3 multiples? Kanapadutunnayi kada 3. That means numerator is 9 multiple. And in denominator, do you have any 9 multiples or 3 multiples? That means in numerator you should have 9 multiple. How many? Only 1. Otherwise this much. 54 by 7. See, if you don't want to use AB by A plus B, then what you can do is LCM. How much is LCM for these two numbers? 70. That means total work is 72 units. A will do 3 units. B will do. They need to complete only 75% of the work, right? Total work is 72. 75% in the sense half plus half. What is half? 36. Again half. 36 plus 18. They need to complete 54 units now. And working together, how many units can they do? 54 by 7 final. Yes. A person 30,000 partially invested for 2 years in 2 different schemes, A and B. Scheme A offers compound interest, B offers simple interest. Both schemes offer the same rate of interest is 10% per annum. Difference between the interest earned from both the schemes is 1380. Find the sum invested in scheme A. Right. Sum invested in scheme A. That's what we need to calculate. So here we were given difference of interest earned in scheme A. Let us assume 100% invested or A rupees invested. And scheme A offers compound interest at the rate of 10% per annum. Yes? Come on. And that is given for how many years? 2 years. What is compound interest for 2 years? 21% of A, which is interest obtained from scheme A. Now, out of total 30,000, if A rupees is invested in A, remaining is invested in B. So we can write B's investment as 30,000 minus A, and B of a simple interest at 10% per annum for 2 years, interest obtained is 20% only. And they said difference of amount mentioned as, come on, 13. Difference of A comma B in the sense it may be A minus B or B minus A. So that means compound interest minus simple interest may be 1380, or simple interest minus compound interest is 1380. It can be anything. So we need to find out first compound minus simple, assuming that compound interest is ideally more than simple interest. Ardhamainda? Right. If principles are different, yes, definitely we need to take reverse way, simple minus compound. But anyway, let's start with this difference, which is equal to 1380. Is that correct? 1380 na? Right. Minus of minus. That means this is 41% of A. 20% of this number, 6,000, which is a negative number, goes to the right hand side and becomes positive. Correct? Matladali. 1380 plus 6,000, 7380, 41 once, 32 and then 8, which is 8 times and then 0. That means 1% of A is equal to positive 180. Come on. We can write A or 1 into A or 100% of A. 100% of A should be 18,000. And that's what the question. Adigindi compound interest lede kada adigindi. Amma? 60 చెప్పలేదా? సరే ఫస్ట్ ఇది అది చెప్పిన తర్వాత ఇది వింటారా ఇంటి లేకపోతే అయిపోయిందా? The respective ratio between the side of the square and the radius of the cylinder is 9:7. The area of the square is 1296. 1296, which square is this? 30 square, 900. 40 square, 1600. So between those two only, that may be either 34 or 36. 36 is 9 multiple. 1296 is also 9 multiple. So it has to be 36 square only. Now the side of the square is 9 parts, and you know that 9 parts is equal to 36. Then 7 parts must be 28. 9 4 times. Now what is this radius of the cylinder? R is equal to 28. Then height of the cylinder is 20 centimeters less than the side of the square. Then height is equal to 20 centimeters less, which is 16. Find the surface area of the cylinder. Surface area, I think we can go with 11 multiplication. We don't need to solve this. Is your first number 9 multiple? 11 multiple? Yes. Is your second option 11 multiple? Third, fourth, fifth, fifth esa? Fifth 11 multiple kada. First option and fifth option both are 11 multiples. 2 options are there. Yes. So now let's complete it. Surface area. Surface area 2 pi r h. Correct? Can we verify last digit verification? Who antarenti me bonda? First option, fifth option rendu same number tote kada end అవుతుంది. Can we verify last digit verification? No, చేయలేం. కంపల్సరీగా చేయాల్సిందే. అవునా? ఇంకా ఏమైనా దొరుకుతాయా? ఏమీ దొరకట్లా. చలో తప్పదు ఇంకా. ఎంత? 4 times. అమ్మా, total surface area, right? Yes, total surface area. So 2 pi r h plus 2 total surface area of the cylinder kada. పైన కూడా వేయాలి కదా, పైన కింద 2 into pi r square, pi 22/7 r square 28 into 28, 2 pi r h plus 2 into pi r square. మీరేమంటారంటే 2 pi r into r plus h అంటారు. నేను ఆల్రెడీ 2 pi r రాశాను కదా అని ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ ఇది వేసేసాను అంతే. ఓకేనా? ఎవరైనా చేయగలిగింది ఏం లేదు, మొత్తం కంప్లీట్ చేసి చెప్పాల్సిందే. కెన్ యూ డూ ఇట్? సింప్లిఫికేషన్ పార్ట్. ఎస్, అయిపోయింది. 60. A vessel contains wine and water 15:16 and 20% of the mixture is taken out and replaced with same quantity of water. Then milk and water becomes 12:19. Then find how much quantity of mixture is taken out. In terms of, answer should be in terms of, right? So when you want to give your answer in terms of liters, in your information there has to be some data which should be in liters, right? Avuna kada? Do you have any such information in your question? Can you answer the question? Cannot be determined final answer. To give answer in terms of liters or kgs or rupees, there has to be some data in our information which is not there, so we cannot answer the question, right? Train A crosses a platform of length 345 meters in 40 seconds and it crosses a tunnel of length 165 meters in 28 seconds. Find the length of the train A. What is the time taken in first case? Second case 28. What is the time difference? In both cases we have speed for only train, right? Neither platform nor the tunnel will not have any speed. So there is only one speed acting in both cases. Agreed or not? And what is the time difference? 12. Can you tell me why there is a difference of 12 seconds in both cases? Are 12 seconds difference endukundi? Because the length has changed, correct? First case it crosses a platform, next case it is crossing a tunnel. Both are of different lengths, right? Because difference is there in the length, that's how we got the difference has come in time. So what is the difference in length here? 345 and then 165. How much difference we have in length? 180. That means because of this 180 meters difference in length, time differs by 12 seconds. Can I say in 12 seconds train can cover 180 meters? Yes. If the question is about speed of the train, answer extra distance covered and extra time taken. This itself is the speed of the train in meter per second. But the question is something else, correct? Now the question is about length of the train. Avuna? Now in first case, how much time is it taking? In 40 seconds it crosses a platform, right? If a train crosses a platform, distance covered is train length plus platform length. Do we know platform length? Do we know platform length? If you know platform length, then that can be subtracted from the total distance. That's how we can calculate train length, right? In first case, what is the time it is taking? In 40 seconds, what would be the length or distance that a train can cover? 12, how many times is 180? 15 times, correct? 40, 15 times? Come on. In 600 meters, we have train length as well as platform length. If the platform length is 345, train length must be 255. Second option final? Over. Over. The loss incurred when an article is sold for 650 is double the loss incurred when the same article is sold for 780. Find the cost price of the article. Okay. First case, what is made? Loss. Second case, what is made? Again loss. Correct. Now, first case loss is double the loss in the second case. Correct. That means in second case, if there is X rupees loss, first case, how much loss is there? Double the loss. That is, come on, that means difference between 2x and x. How much is that? X. That is equal to difference between these two numbers only. How much is difference between those two? 1. That means x is equal to 130. After 130 rupees loss, selling price becomes 780. Then cost price is equal to 780 plus 130 only. How much is that? 9, 10. Otherwise, in first case, how much is our selling price? In 650, how much loss we have? 2x loss. 2x in the sense 260 only. Even in this way also you can calculate your cost price, either from the first case or from the second case. Both ways you can calculate. అర్థమైందా? Yes. యాక్చువల్గా అయితే ఇది ఎలా చేయాలి అని అంటే 650 selling price, that means cost price minus loss. 780 is also selling price. Here also there is a loss. The loss is x here. First case loss is 2x. You need to subtract the first equation from the second equation. Then you get 130 is equal to x. So this part we are not doing like this. In 780 there is x loss. In 650 there is 2x loss. Difference between 2x and x is x, which is directly equal to difference between selling prices, which is 130. That's how we concluded x is 130. అర్థమైందా? లేదంటే అన్నెసరీగా 2 steps వేయాలి కదా, అవునా కదా? టైం వేస్ట్ ప్రాసెస్. The number of students are, total number of students are 195. The respective ratio between the number of students who play only football and only cricket is 9:8, and the number of students who play both the games is 25, and they play only 2 types of games. Then find the number of students who play only cricket. Only cricket, right? Yes or no? Only cricket. How many parts we have? Answer must be 8 multiple. It may be 40 or 80. Yes? Right. So we have to calculate. Venn diagram. Only football, only cricket, and both together 25. Here we have 9 parts. Only cricket, total in the sense 17 parts plus 25, which is equal to 195, plus 25 goes to other side, then 17 parts is 195 minus 25, which is equal to 170. Then only cricket 8 parts, that must be 80 only. 17 parts 170, 8 parts 80. Followed? Ram spent 20% of his salary on phone repair and from the remaining salary. Stop. How much is remaining now? 80%. 25% of the salary on his son's education. So this 25% must be calculated on 80%. How much is that? How much is that? 20. Okay. From the remaining, how much is remaining now? 60. From the remaining, spent to purchase food items and the entertainment in the ratio 7:5. How many parts are there? 12 parts. That means he spent son's education an amount of 3,200. How much was spent for son's education? 20% in terms of percentage. Come on. Which is equal to 3,200 only. Now the question is, find how much amount did he spend on food items. Right. Food items and entertainment. How many parts are there total? 12 parts. Then from this, if you want to calculate food items, this is divided into 12 parts, and now we need 7 parts, which is equal to 35%. Yes or no? 20% value is equal to 3200, and now we need 35 percentage. Agreed? 20, how many times is 320? 16, and then 0, right? Come on. 35% in the sense, can I write it as 35 into 160? We have a 0, let us write 0. 35. How many times? 16 times. Can I take 20 times minus 4 times? 20 times of 35. 700. And 4 times of 35. Double double. 140. How much is that? 5,600. Over. Yes. In a room there are 5 persons. The average age is 30 years. If one person left out of the room and the average decreased by 3 years, find the age of the person who left out. Okay. So now if you want to calculate how many persons are there and their average is 30, what is sum? 150. One person left. How many are there? Remaining 4 people, and their average decreased by 3, right? Earlier it was 30, but now it becomes 27. For how many people? 4 people. Then sum is equal to 4 times of 27 only. Double double. 27 double. 54. 54 double. 108. Answer 42. This is one way. The other way. Out of 5 people, 1 people left. 1 person is going out. If that person age is also 30 years, for the remaining people there won't be any change, correct? But what happened for remaining people? Average decreased by how much? 3. For how many people? 4 people. For each member it got decreased by 3. For 4 people, 4 3 is 12 decreased. Why 12 years got decreased for remaining people? Because the person who went out age is more by 12. How much is this? 40. Then come on. The speed of the boat upstream and downstream are 24 and 36 kilometers respectively. The total time is taken by the boat to cover a distance of x plus 24 kilometers upstream, x plus 20 kilometers downstream, and now it is upstream is 4 hours. Find the value of x. Okay, right. X plus 24 kilometers covered in downstream. Downstream speed 36 km per hour. X plus 20 kilometers covered in upstream. Upstream speed 24. And the total time they mentioned it as, come on, and we were asked to calculate x value. Yes. Now it's a basic minimum common sense. I think I can say 12 multiples, no, may be or may not be. కామన్ సెన్స్ తో ఈ రెండు అయితే కాదని చెప్పేయచ్చు. 56 నచ్చలా, 36 అన్నాం అనుకోండి, ఇది 60/36 అవుతుంది, ఇదేమో 56/24 అవుతుంది. ట్రైల్ వేస్తున్నాను, వెయిట్ చేయండి. 12 5 times 3 times 8, 7 times 8 3 times 5/3 plus 7/3, which is 12/3. 12/3 in the sense 4 only, 36 final. రైట్. సో యాక్చువల్గా అయితే ఈ స్టెప్ రాసిన తర్వాత డినామినేటర్ ఎల్సిఎం తీసుకొని లీనియర్ ఈక్వేషన్ని సాల్వ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, ఇదంతా చేస్తే టైం పడుతుంది. అందుకే నేనేం చేస్తున్నానంటే ఫస్ట్ డినామినేటర్స్ని అబ్జర్వ్ చేశాను. డినామినేటర్లో ఏముంది? ఈవెన్ నెంబర్ ఉందా, ఆడ్ నెంబర్ ఉందా? ఈవెన్ నెంబర్ ఉంది. సో కామన్ సెన్స్ ఏంటి అంటే న్యూమరేటర్లో కూడా ఈవెన్ నెంబరే ఉండాలి, అప్పుడే కదా మనకు పర్ఫెక్ట్ క్యాన్సిలేషన్ అయ్యేది. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? ఆల్రెడీ 24 ఈజ్ ఈవెన్, 20 ఈజ్ ఆల్సో ఈవెన్. సో ఐడియలీ స్పీకింగ్ ఎక్స్ మస్ట్ బి ఈవెన్ నెంబర్. ఎస్, With that reason, I eliminated first two options. Okay. Answer is either one among these. Now, when I also looked at denominators are 12 multiples. In numerator also, ideally, I need 12 multiple. Out of remaining three options, do you see any 12 multiple? How much is that? 36. Now, I am verifying whether it is final answer or not. Okay, now 36 plus 24. Come on. Second line చూడండి 60 by 36. 36 plus 20. 56 by 24. And now I verified whether I am getting our right hand side number or not. We got it, so fourth is final answer. అర్థమైందా? నేను ఎందుకు ఎలిమినేట్ చేశాను అనే దానికి రీజన్, 36 ఎందుకు పట్టుకున్నాను అనే దానికి రీజన్. ఓకే. Right, study the following information. And Nandu prepared a timetable in his planning to study 5 different chapters in the Arithmetic in May. Total number of hours 150. Percentages, time and work, simple and compound, profit and loss, and then average. 100% is equal to 150. Come on. That means 100 and 150. What is the relation? Half adding. Yes. 100% is equal to 150 అంటే 1.5 times కదా. దాన్ని నేను హాఫ్ యాడ్ చేస్తున్నాము అని అంటున్నాం. ఓకేనా? మాట్లాడాలి. 20% హాఫ్ యాడ్ చేయండి. 30. 28కి హాఫ్ యాడ్ చేయండి. హాఫ్ యాడ్ చేసి చెప్పండి. 42. 16కి హాఫ్ యాడ్ చేయండి. 24. 36, 12, 18. These are all number of hours. Yes. Find the average number of hours did he prepare time and work, simple and compound, and profit and loss. That means except for averages, antena percentages unda ledu. Except these two, for remaining people we need to calculate average, right? Yes or no? What do we don't want now? Percentages and averages. Sum of those two? 48. If you subtract 48 from 150, we will get sum of these three numbers only. 150 minus 48. How much is that? 102. And average for how many numbers? 3 numbers. Answer 34. Got it? The total number of hours he prepared percentages and compound interest, simple interest together. Percentages, simple and compound both together. How many hours? Matladali. 54 is what percent of the total number of hours he prepared averages and profit and loss? Averages and profit and loss both together. Averages and profit and loss both together. 54 is what percent of 54? 100%. What was the difference between average number of hours he prepared, simple compound and time and work together? Simple compound and time and work together. Both together how much we have? 66. Average in the sense half of that number, which is 33. Now we were asked to calculate difference between this fellow and number of hours he prepared averages and profit and loss together. Averages, profit and loss together. How much is sum? 54. Average 20. For these two numbers we were asked to calculate difference, which is 6. Over. What was the central angle? Stop. Whenever the question is about central angle, answer must be 9 multiple. Can it be first option? Yes. Can it be second option? Yes. Multiple options are there. So read the question. Time and work. Time and work. What percent is it? 28%. When you want to convert percentages to degrees, angle, 1% value is equal to 3.6 degrees. 28% in the sense 28 into 3.6, Last digit verification, number after decimal, 6 into 8. 6 into 8. Answer must end with 8 only, right? Karma, anni unnai. Sare randi. 28 3 times. 28 3 times. Ori mee dumparega. 84. 28. I'll calculate 6 times and then we'll convert into 0.6 times. Is that okay? 3 times is 84 only. 6 times in the sense 84 double, which is 168. 0.6% in the sense 16.8, both together 100.8. Yes, understood. What is the respective ratio between total number of hours for preparation of time and work and averages together? Time and work and averages together. How much is that? Matladandi. 60. And then percentages and simple compound. Percentages and simple compound. 54. 6. 10 times in numerator. 9 times in denominator. Fifth option. The total number of hours he prepared, percentages, time and work, simple compound together. Percentages, time and work, simple compound. All together it is 96, right? Come on. 96 is approximately what percent more or less than number of hours he prepared for profit and loss, time and work. Profit and loss, time and work, both together. 78. With respect to 78, 96, is it more or less? How much more? 18 more upon 78, percentage into 100. Go to options. It is approximate number only. Come on. What is 10%? Approximately 8. 20%? Our number is little bit more than 16. That means answer must be little bit more than 20%. How many options are there? Amma? 23, 25 rendu unnai ani antaru. Ante kada? Right. Hold it. What is 50% of the denominator? 39. 25% ante again half cheyali kada? 39 lo half ante 19 and half ena. Our numerator, is it exactly 25% or more than that or less than that? Hence it is 23%. Got it? Right. So now we have another data. The number of people who visited Goa from 4 different states from 3 different months, that is March, April and then May. March, April and then May. Kerala, Telangana, Maharashtra, Punjab. Right. 0, 50. That means each subline is equal to 10 only. Come on, tell me numbers. 210, 250, 360. Antena? 210, 250, 360. Next, Telangana. 220, 350, 240. Next, Maharashtra. 260, 270, 180. The other one, 250, 280, 300. So first we need to prepare the table. Once the table is prepared, we can easily answer and won't take much time. What is the respective ratio between number of persons who visited Goa from Kerala all 3 months together? All 3 months together. 200, 200, 300. 10, 50. 60, 60. Total 820 is the total in 3 months together. And Punjab in all 3 months together. Punjab also 200, 200, 300. 50, 80 total. And for these two, we were asked to calculate ratio, right? 0, 0 gets cancelled. 82, 83. What is the difference between number of people who visited Goa from all three cities together in May to that of March? Difference between number of people visited Goa from all three cities. Goa. ఏంటిది? గోవా ఉందా మనకి? ఏ మంత్లో? మే అండ్ మార్చ్. ఆల్ ద సిటీస్ మే అండ్ మార్చ్. ఓకే. ఇంతకుముందు వర్టికల్ ఎడిషన్, ఇప్పుడేమో హారిజంటల్ ఎడిషన్, అంతే కదా? మార్చ్ కావాలంటే ఇవన్నీ యాడ్ చేయాల్సిందే కదా? మాట్లాడరు. 200, 200, 200, 200. ఓకే. 10, 20, 30, 60, 90, 50. Total 940. These two together 600, 600, 300, 900 plus 180, 1080. Difference between both 140. Yes. The number of people who visited Goa from Telangana in April. How much? 350 is what percent of the total number of people who visited Goa from Maharashtra? All 3 months together. Okay. So now let's see. 180, 270. 450. 450 plus 200. 650. 650 plus 60. Amma? 710. So we were asked to calculate 350 calculated as a percentage with respect to 710 only. Yes or no? Upon 710, what is 50%? 355. Our number is also very close to 355 only. So answer must be nearby 50%. Is that more than 50% or less than 50%? Less than 50%. What was 50% of the denominator we got? 355. Our number is less than 355. So answer must be less than 50%, but very close to that. Correct. Anyway, the question is about approximation, and answer is it should be actually 49 something. Approximate annar kabatti 50 kellipochu. Okay na? If the total number of people who visited Araku in May was 30% more than total number of people who visited Goa in May, then find the total number of people who visited Araku in the month of May. In Goa, already for some other question we calculated, in the month of May, total how many visited? And this is for Goa, right? But Araku, they said it increased by 30%. 10% into 3 times will give you 30% or not? How much is that? 3, 2, 4. Answer 1404. What is the total number of people who visited Goa from all the states in 3 different months? Total. Antena? Yes. Ippudu Tamil Nadu add chesi, we can add these 4 numbers. Yes. Or otherwise, calculate April, get this number and add these 3 numbers. Anything is fine. Agreed or not? Right. So shall we go for it? Tamil Nadu or April? April. 270, 280. 550. 550, 350. 550, 350. 900, 250. 1150. Yes. 1000, 1100, 900. 2000 plus 1000, 3000, 40, 50, 90, 80, total 3170. Otherwise, we calculate Tamil Nadu and add these four numbers. Anything is fine. Okay, now what is the difference between number of people who visited Goa from Punjab all 3 months together and Maharashtra from all 3 months together? We can reuse the data? Yes. For some other question, we already calculated that. And difference between 830 and 710, that's what the question. Answer 120. Yes. Over. Shall we start PO? Right. 3480 approximate. Are these approximations or not? What is 60 square? 3000. Our number is less than 3600 only. And we have very less difference, right? So can I treat it as 59 or so? Come on. Right. Under root of 121. 11 into 5 by 22 plus 11 how many times? 5 by 2. 2.5 plus 59. Approximately 62 plus 100. 162. Followed. Numerator. Denominator. 3 by 9. 1 by 3. Nearby 730. 729, which is 27 square. 27 plus 1850. What is 40 square? 1600, and it is more than 1600. So can I take it as 42 or 43, something like that? What should I take? 42 or 43? Anything is fine. 43. Okay. 3 how many times? 9 times. 43 plus 9. 52. Numerator. Denominator. 4 by 3. Next. 18 by plus 732. 3. How many times? 6 times. 4. 6 by 4 in the sense 1.5 plus 732. 733 point something. There is only one. 55. How many times? 11 times in the sense 10 times plus 1 time. 55 10 times. 550 plus 55. 6 not. How much is this? 855. Both together it is 1460 only. Both are positive numbers and there is a negative number also. How much is that? That means 1400. Yes. What is negative number? Subtract that fellow from the first number and write result here. 310. Correct. What is the other positive number? Hundreds places. 1022. Approximate 1020. Is it a free question? Is it a free question? No, we have to calculate. Avuna kada? Right. Product is a negative number. 4 and 5. Sum is a negative number. So I will take combination as plus 4 minus 5. Factors are minus 4 plus 5. Got it? Product is 15. 3 comma 5. Sum is a negative number. I'll take combination as minus 3 minus 5. Then factors are plus 3 I don't need the other number. 3 lies in between minus 4 and positive 5. In between condition, whenever you get this in between, answer no relation, because lesser condition and greater condition both are there. So answer relation cannot be established. Yes. 36 5 times 180. Sum must be minus 36. Whether it is minus 36 or plus 36 doesn't matter. But sum must be 36. That's what we want. Correct? Yes or no? Okay. What is 3 times 3? Which 3 multiple is 180? 3 and 60. 36 not possible. Correct? 4 times. 4 how many times is 180? 45. 4 and 45. We cannot make 36. Correct? 5 how many times is 180? 30? 5 36 direct gaane undi kada. 6 how many times is 180? 30. 6 and 30 we can make 36, right? So the combination is minus 6 minus 30. Then factors are plus 6 plus 30. That's it. That's it. Enti divided by coefficient of y square 36. Correct? 9 threes 27. It's a negative number, right? And sum must be minus 6 only. So our combination is original numbers minus 9 positive 3. Yes. Factors are plus 9 minus 3 divided by 9. If you simplify, this is 1 by 6, which is 5 by 6. This is 1 minus 1 by 3. 1 by 6 or 5 by 6, whatever. That lies in between positive 1 and negative 1 by 3. Yes or no? In between condition. Answer. Relation cannot be established. Followed. 360. Sum must be minus 77. Yes. So as I told you already, previous case, check with 2 multiple, 3 multiple, 4 multiple, 5 multiple, 6 multiple, like that. 2 180s not possible. Yes. 3 120s no. 4 90s no. ఇంతకు ముందు పెద్ద గ్యాప్ ఉండేది, ఇప్పుడు మెల్లగా గ్రాడ్యువల్గా తగ్గుతూ వస్తుంది. చూసారా? 2 180s అన్నాం అంటే 180ల దగ్గరలో ఉంది. 3 120s అన్నాం 120ల దగ్గర ఉంది. 180 120 అయింది. అవునా? 4 ఎన్ని టైమ్స్ అన్నాం? 90 90sలో ఉంది. సో గ్రాడ్యువల్గా తగ్గుతూ వస్తుంది కదా, అలా మనకి ఎంత రావాలి? 77 రావాలి. రైట్. 4 నాట్ పాసిబుల్. 5 హౌ మెనీ టైమ్స్? 5 70 possible or not? Minus 5 minus 72 is the combination. Factors are plus 5 plus 72. Got it? Next. 180. 290s no. 360s no. 445s no. 536. 440. And how much you are expecting? Minus 45. That means minus 45 plus 4. This is what the combination you need to take. Correct? And what is the product there? Plus 4 minus 45. What is the product? Positive or negative? Now your product. Check your product. What is your product? Positive or negative? So can you take plus 4 and then minus 45 combination? No. You can take that combination if you have minus 180. If you have minus 180, yes, that's the combination. Got it? But here it is positive 180. So this will not work. Plus 5 plus 36 is the right combination. Okay now. But what is sum here? Minus 41. So I will take combination as minus 5 minus 36. Product positive or negative? Satisfied or not? Factors are 5 36. 36 lies in between these two numbers. No relation. Over. The 117. 9 multiple. 9 how many times? 13 times. Sum is minus 22. I'll take combination minus 9 minus 13. Factors are plus 9 plus 13. Yes. 44. 4 into 11 minus 4 minus 11. Factors are plus 4 plus 11. 11 lies in between these two numbers. Answer, no relation. What is product here? Positive or negative? Come on. That means one of the factor is positive, the other must be a negative. Correct? Sum must be minus 2 only. So I'll take plus 5 minus 7 as the combination. Yes. Factors become minus 5 plus 7. That's it. By coefficient of x square. Product positive or negative? Sum must be minus 4 only. So I'll take the combination as minus 1 minus 3. Product is 3. Sum is minus 4. Got it? Factors are plus 1 plus 3 divided by, first of all, this is a positive number. Oh no. Sorry, that is a negative number. Minus 5 by 7, 1. 1 by 3, 1. 1 by 3 lies in between these two numbers, right? Avuna kada? Answer, no relation. Anni no relation vachinayi kada ivala. Let's start. Madhu started a business with 6,000. After 7 months, Hema joined as a partner. At the end of the year, business happened for 1 year. The profits are divided in the ratio 3:2 between them. Then find the investment made by Hema. Profit sharing ratio 3:2. I'll write it as 3/2. First person started with 6,000 and he is there for the entire time duration, which is 12 months. The other guy joined after 7 months. Then he will be there for remaining 5 months with x rupees. 3. 4 times 5. 1200 times x is equal to 2 into 1200 into 4. Antena? Matladali. 2 into 12. 24 fours. How many zeros? Then the area of the rectangle is 40 square centimeters. If length and breadth are increased by 20% and 25% respectively, then find the area of the newly formed rectangle. Right. Area of the rectangle mentioned as, come on, 40. So now length increased by 20% and breadth also increased by 25%. So if L into B is equal to 40, can we identify what is length and what is breadth? Come on. No, when you can't identify length and breadth separately, can you increase the values and get the answer? So can you answer the question? Can you answer the question? Yes or no? Yes or no? No kadu, yes sir. We can answer the question. If there is any change in the length, final effect goes to area. If you change the breadth, final effect goes to area only. So if, though you don't know the original values of length and breadth, if length increases by 20%, area also increases by 20%. If breadth increases by 25%, area also increases by 25%. Length and breadth, changes in length and breadth directly affects to area. What is initial area? 40. Length increased by 20%. Increase it by 20%. 8 becomes 48. Breadth increased by 25%. 1/4. 12. Finally area becomes, that's it. You don't need to have separate values for length and then breadth, not required. Over. Walking at 5/8 of the usual speed. Stop. If they are traveling with 5/8 of the original speed, are they moving with more speed or less speed? Huh? What is denominator? If the original speed is 8, now they are traveling with 5. Can I do like that? Yes. Sai reaches his office 24 minutes late. They are talking about time now. They are talking about time. Earlier it was about speed. Speed ratio, then time ratio must be 5:2. Original time 5 parts. Now extra time in terms of minutes, then 1 part is equal to 24/3, and the question is usual time only. Usual time in the sense 5 parts or 8 parts? Huh? 5 parts. 5 parts is equal to into 5. 3. 8 times. Answer 40. Done. Jagan earns 18,000 in a month. In the next month, his income increased by 10%. At the same time, his expenses increased by 12%, and his savings decreased by 6%. Find his increased expenditure. See, there are a couple of ways to answer the question. Usually, many people, what they do is 18,000 includes expenditure plus savings, right? Come on. So usually they'll take this as 100x expenditure, 100y savings. Expenditure plus savings must be equal to income. Agreed or not? And it is mentioned that income increased by 10%, and then it becomes 19,800. Got it? Now, and then also expenses increased by 12%. That means 112x. Savings decreased by 6%. 94. Two equations, two variables in terms of x and y we have. Need to solve the value of, get the value of x, and the find the question is about find increased expenditure, increased in the 112x. This is what we need to calculate. But will it take time or not? Yes or no? So many people try using this method. Let us not go for it. Now what I'll suggest is, I'll go with allegation, expenditure and savings. If you add expenditure and savings, what do you get? Income. Income increased by what percent? 10%. Expenditure increased by what percent? Perfect. Savings increased or decreased? Decreased by, so how much should I write? -6. Difference. I did not ask you to add, I asked you to go for difference. 16. Here, ratio. That means expenditure and savings are divided in the ratio 8:1 only. Total how many parts were there? Amma? If 18,000 is divided into 9 parts, each part is 8 parts. And the question is about expenditure only. Were you asked to calculate original expenditure or increased expenditure? Expenditure increased by what percentage? That means we have to increase this value by 12% only. 12%. What is 10%? 1%? 2%? 320. 1600 plus 320. 1920. Answer 17,920. Over. Ravi invested part of 10,000 at 12% per annum and the rest at 18%. If his annual income from both schemes is equal, then what is the average rate of interest? Average rate of interest. Okay, right. So now they are saying income from both schemes are equal. What do you mean by income in this context? In this context, what do you mean by income? Is it about principal? Is it about amount? Is it about interest? Principal, amount, interest. Amount cannot be income. వడ్డీ వ్యాపారం చేసే వాళ్ళకి ఇన్కమ్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఇంట్రెస్టే కదా, అతను అదే కదా చేస్తున్నాడు. క్వశ్చన్లో ఇచ్చింది ఏంటమ్మా? హీ ఇన్వెస్టెడ్ మనీ ఇన్ 2 different schemes. సో వాట్ ఈస్ హిస్ ఇన్కమ్? ఇంట్రెస్ట్. Got it? Interest on first item is 12%. Interest on second item, then that means A by B is equal to 18 by 12, 3 by 2. Can I write it as 60% and 40%? Matladali. If this is divided into 60% and 40%, on first item there will be 6,000, on the second item 4,000. These are all principles, correct? But the question is, what is overall average rate of interest? Actually, after getting this, there are two ways. One way, calculate principles. Do we got principles now? These are principles. Then calculate interest, and then finally calculate average. First one, principal is 6,000. What is rate of interest offered on it? 12%, which is 720 only. 720. Second one, what is rate of interest offered? 18%. 18% on 4,000. 720. What is total interest obtained? 1,440 is total interest obtained upon a principal of. ఓవరాల్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసేటప్పుడు మనం ప్రిన్సిపల్ మీదనే కదా మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాల్సింది ఇంట్రెస్ట్, అవునా కదా? ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ 10,000 percentage into 3 zeros, 3 zeros got cancelled, 144 by 10, answer 14.4%. This is one way. అర్థమైందా? The other way is going for allegation. First scheme, second scheme, both together. This is what we need to calculate. Allegation. Both are in the respective ratio 3:2. You know that, right? 3:2 ade kada. They're in the ratio 3:2. First scheme, rate of interest offered. Second scheme, what is difference between both? 6 must be divided in the ratio 3:2. 3 parts, 2 parts, total 5 parts. If 6 is divided into 5 parts, each part is 1.2 only. Come on, 3 parts in the sense 3.6, 2 parts in the sense 2.4. This value is 14.4. అర్థమైందా? సో ఈ 3:2 తర్వాత మీరు అటు సైడ్ బ్లూ కలర్లో దానికన్నా వెళ్ళొచ్చు, లేదా అలిగేషన్ వైట్ కలర్లో కన్నా రావచ్చు. అక్కడ డిసైడ్ చేసుకోవాలి ఏ మెథడ్లోకి వెళ్తే ఈజీ అనేది. ఓకేనా? ఐ ప్రిఫర్ అలిగేషన్. నేనైతే అలిగేషన్ ప్రిఫర్ చేస్తాను. టక్క టక్క అయిపోతాయి. ఓకేనా? ఇఫ్ యూ ఫీల్ దట్ క్యాలిక్యులేటింగ్ నంబర్స్ ఈజ్ ఈజీ ఫర్ యూ, ఎస్ డెఫినెట్లీ కెన్ ఫాలో. మీకు ఏది నచ్చితే అది ఫాలో అవ్వచ్చు. ఓకేనా? ఇట్స్ ఆల్ అబౌట్ మైండ్ సెట్. నా మనసుకి అలిగేషన్ నచ్చింది, మీ మైండ్కి క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ నచ్చింది అనుకోండి, డెఫినెట్లీ యూ కెన్ గో ఫర్ ఇట్. నథింగ్ రాంగ్ ఇన్ ఇట్. పెద్ద ఎక్కువ టైం కూడా డిఫరెన్స్ ఏం రాదు. ఓకేనా? ఏంటో, if 12 workers can earn 27,000 in 9 days, find the earnings of 8 workers in 6 days. అసలు ఫార్ములాలు ఇవన్నీ ఏం వద్దు, పక్కన పెట్టండి. లేమన్ లాంగ్వేజ్లో మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. 27,000 ఎన్ని డేస్కి వచ్చాయి పర్ డే కావాలంటే? అదే డివైడెడ్ బై 9 అయినా. ఇది ఎంతమందికి వచ్చింది? మరి పర్ పర్సన్ కావాలంటే బై 12, అంతేనా? ఇది ఏంటి అసలు? 1 day payment for 1 person. That is 1 day payment for 1 person, correct? Now how many persons are there? Then into 8 only. What is this? 1 day payment for 8 persons. But for how many days we want? That means into 6 only. 6 2 times 9, 3,000 times 2. Answer. We don't need any formula. దీన్ని మీరు ఎఫిషియన్సీలో వేయాలా, టైమ్ అండ్ వర్క్లో వేయాలా, MDH/W వేయాలా, ఇట్లాగా ఆలోచిస్తే వెళ్ళారని అనుకోండి, ప్రాబ్లీ ఇట్ మైట్ టేక్ సమ్ టైమ్. సి దట్స్ ద బ్యూటీ ఆఫ్ క్వాంట్. If you can relate your question to a regular life example, quant is so easy. అసలు అంతకన్నా ఈజీగా ఉన్న సబ్జెక్ట్ అనేది ఈ ప్రపంచంలోనే ఏమీ ఉండదు. రీజనింగ్ కంటే ఈజీ. కాకపోతే క్వశ్చన్లో ఉన్నదాన్ని మీ రియల్ లైఫ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తోటి లింక్ పెట్టుకోవాలి, ఆ లింకింగ్ రావాలి, ఆ కంపారిజన్ వచ్చింది అని అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ సో ఈజీ. షాప్కి వెళ్ళి, మార్కెట్కి వెళ్ళి, రైతు బజార్కి వెళ్ళి, సూపర్ మార్కెట్కి వెళ్ళి కూరగాయలు కొనుక్కు రావటం ఎట్లాంటి క్యాలిక్యులేషన్సో మన క్వశ్చన్స్లో కూడా అదే క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్ చేస్తాం. కాకపోతే ఎక్కడ ఏ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ కోరిలేట్ చేయాలి అనేది మీరు ప్రాసెస్లో చెక్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఇఫ్ యూ కెన్ డూ దట్, క్వాంట్ ఈజ్ సో ఈజీ. By selling 77 pence, a person gains equal to selling price of 21 pence. Okay, here also by selling, what price is involved? Selling price. Gains, profit. Selling price and profit, what is the relation? Selling price and profit, what is the relation? Cost price? Cost price plus profit is equal to, perfect. If you can do that, you are done. Selling price is equal to cost price plus profit. Yes, right. How many pens you are selling now? If you want to sell 77 pens, first you have to buy 77 pens. Agreed or not? Yes or no? So 77 pence selling price must be equal to 77 pence cost price plus profit, or sometimes minus loss. ఇంతవరకు సేమే ఉంటుంది. ప్రాఫిట్ వచ్చింది అంటే ప్లస్ ప్రాఫిట్ అంటాం, లాస్ వస్తుందంటే మైనస్ లాస్ అంటాం, అంతేనా కదా? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? నౌ డూ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ క్లారిటీ అబౌట్ దిస్ ప్రాఫిట్? ఎస్. Read the question. The gain, profit equals to selling price of 21 pence. So that means in place of profit, can I write 21 selling price or cost price? Selling price. take this fellow to the left hand side. 56 SP is equal to 77 CP. What is 56? Price? Price? Number of articles. 77 price? No. Number of? So now after this step, if you want to calculate profit percentage or the loss percentage, profit percent is equal to SP by CP minus 1 into 100. This is what you are supposed to use. Avuna kada? Yes or no? I don't do that. Listen carefully. When you have information given in terms of number of articles, here 56 and 77, they are number of articles. If information is in number of articles, to calculate either profit percentage or loss percentage, you need to go with rainbow multiplication. I'll tell you what is this. 77 SP is equal to 77 CP plus 21 SP. 56 SP is equal to 77 CP. 56 and then 77, are these number of articles? If it is in number of articles, I said go with rainbow. Selling price is related to 77, cost price is related to 56. Cost price 56, selling price 77. Do you have profit or loss? How much profit? 21 upon cost price? 50 into 7, 3 by 8. That's it. If the information is in number of articles, just go with rainbow. See, rainbow anedi profit percentages SP by CP minus 1 into 100 అని వాడే ఎక్కడైతే కేసు ఉంటుందో ఆ కేసులో అది వాడకుండా రెయిన్బో వాడతాం. ఓకేనా? దెన్ first, you want me to explain this? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, sir. The given table shows the number of persons using different social media platforms from 4 different communities. Some values are missing, of course. Okay, now we have Google, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and then Orkut. Orkut ante telusa? వాడారా ఎవరన్నా ఆర్కుట్? ఇంకా వాడలేదా? వాడని వాళ్ళందరూ చిన్న చిన్న పిల్లలు అనమాట. ఫస్ట్లో వచ్చింది ఆర్కుట్. రైట్. If the number of persons using Orkut is 60, less than half of the number of persons using Instagram in community A. In community A, Instagram, how many are there? Half of that, 360, and 60 less than that, 300. That means in A, Orkut is 300 only. Continue. And the total number of persons in community A is 2500. Then find the number of persons using Facebook. A, Facebook, that's what we want, correct? Already we got Orkut as 300 and they said total value is 2500, right? 700, 300, 1000 plus 500, 1500 plus 600, 2100, 10 plus 20, that means 2100 should be subtracted from total 2500, that must be 370. And the question is number of persons using Facebook, 370. Yes? If the ratio between number of persons using Orkut in D and C is 30:37 respectively, and the number of persons using Instagram in community C 20 more than that using community Orkut in community C. Okay, right. Community C, Instagram and then Orkut, Instagram and then Orkut. They said Instagram is 20 more than Orkut, right? That means Orkut must be 20 more than or less than? Less than. 20 less than 760? 740. Okay. Now, the first condition says ratio between persons using Orkut in D and C. C, Orkut is 37 parts, which we got it as 740. D, Orkut is 30 parts, that must be 600. Antena. Find the total number of persons using Orkut from C and D together. Both these two together 1340. Ardhamainda? Leda. If you are good at calculations, C and D together, Orkut, how many parts are these? 67 multiple. 67 multiple వస్తే ఆప్షన్స్కి వెళ్ళి చెక్ చేయండి. అయితే ఈజీగానే చెక్ చేయొచ్చు, లాస్ట్ది కాదని చెప్పచ్చు. 67 10 టైమ్స్ అంటే 670. డబల్కి దగ్గరలో ఉన్న నంబర్సే ఉన్నాయి, 1340. ఇదైతే గ్యారెంటీగా 20 టైమ్స్ అని తెలుసు, అవునా? సేమ్ మళ్ళీ మల్టిపుల్ అవ్వాలి అని అంటే 1360కి 67 మల్టిపుల్ని యాడ్ చేయాలి లేదా సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయాలి. +67 ఆర్ -67 ఇలానే కదా వెళ్ళేది. ఇంకా అలా చెక్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోతే 1340 ఉంది, మిగిలిన ఏవి కూడా డిఫరెన్స్లో 67 మల్టిపుల్స్ అవ్వు అని చెప్పేయచ్చు. Find the ratio of persons using social media platforms, that is Google, Facebook together in community D. Google, Facebook, community D, both together 1500 ratio annaru kada by social media Twitter by B and C together. Twitter B and C together 15. 0 gets cancelled. 75 77. Third option. With the ratio of total number of persons using social media platforms in AB are in the ratio 5:6. Then find the total number of persons using Google and Instagram together from community B. Google and Instagram. Google and Instagram from B. These two we want. Correct. There is a data inside bracket which says use the data given in question number 63 data, in the sense this is what, right? A Orkut 300, A Facebook 370, and total 2000. Ratio of total number of persons using social media platforms in A and B are in the ratio 5:6. That means A, it is 5 parts only. A value is 2500. If it is 2500, 6 parts must be 3000. 3000 value is equal to sum of these 5 values only. Out of these 5, which 2 are missing? Google and Instagram. And now our question is about Google and Instagram only. That means from the total 3000, if you subtract values which are already mentioned, 940, 560, 1500 plus 240. If you subtract 1740 from total 3000, the balance is your required answer 1260. If that note is not there, answer is cannot be determined. Okay na? ఇక్కడ మనకి బ్రాకెట్లో నోట్ ఇచ్చారు కదా, ఫ్రమ్ ద డేటా గివెన్ ఇన్ క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 63. If that is there, then only you are supposed to carry forward the information given in 63. Otherwise you cannot do that. Okay na? Number of persons using Twitter from community C is what person more than that of the persons using Facebook from community D. Twitter C value 980, Facebook D value 900. 980 is how much more than 900? 80 more upon and 2. 80 by 9 approximate. Find the difference between number of persons using Twitter and Instagram from A. Twitter, Instagram from A, both together. 12, 20. So the number of persons using Facebook in C. Facebook in C, 820. The question is about difference. Answer. Right, we'll stop here. It's already late for us today. అమ్మా ఈ క్వశ్చన్కి అయితే 69కి అయితే ఇక్కడ నంబర్ రిప్రజెంటేషన్ అనేది ప్రాపర్గా ఇవ్వలేదు. సో యువర్ క్వశ్చన్, యువర్ ఆన్సర్స్ వోంట్ మ్యాచ్ విత్ కీ. ఓకేనా? సో నెక్స్ట్ సెట్లో ఏదైతే ఉందో రన్స్ స్కోర్డ్ బై రోహిత్, కోహ్లీ అండ్ దెన్ ధోని. In the line graph, number representation was not given properly. అర్థమైంది కదా? సో మీకు వచ్చే ఆన్సర్స్కి కీకి మ్యాచ్ అవ్వదు. డోంట్ గెట్ టెన్స్డ్. ఎగ్జామ్